It's a wild one. What's up, everybody? Welcome aboard to Bubba's Daily Update. And what a crazy day today. Overnight, the markets were higher and they spiked up this morning. The Dow got up, I think, almost 300 before it decided to make a U-turn and go down over 100, only to come back now to be higher. By the way, it is 1 o'clock Eastern time, so you know where you can have a reference of time of what's going on. In the meantime, it looks like a wild one. And of course, this is the kind of action that we would expect in a market that's trying to make a decision right now, whether it wants to make this the next leg up or if it's going to go down and test the lows. We think eventually it will go down and test the lows. What it does from here, it's still too close and too hard to call. As you can see, there's some very interesting divergences happening in the market still right now. The Dow is extremely strong. Now, part of that has to do with, maybe some possible deal with China. You've got Boeing, IBM, and some of the other Dow components that are extremely strong today. IBM reported earnings are up about 6-7% today. So that is one of the reasons the Dow is so much stronger. In fact, the Dow is right now positive. The S&P is negative. And the Russell is getting creamed. Well, not creamed. I shouldn't say that. It's down 100 or down 10 bucks. And the NASDAQ is under pressure. So typically, if the NASDAQ and the Russell are going lower, that would be more of an indication of where the markets are going to go. And again, we do believe that there's a greater chance for a sell-off. But right now, we've got very wide ranges we're watching. 2,600 S&P, 2,700 S&P. Certainly, you can try either side as you would approach the upper end. You might want to take a stay out from the short side. If you approach the lower end, you might want to take a stay out from the long side. In the meantime, in the middle, there's really not a lot to do unless you're a very active day trader. So we would more be on the sidelines observing, letting the markets commit so that we can then commit to a position. Volatility has started to spike up a little bit. So that's a sign that there's going to be some action. So we're seeing some activity in the markets and things going on, but we're not ready to make a commitment. I might be committed to Bellevue, but I'm not ready to make a commitment to the market yet. Again, net of it all, I'm long the market, but net, I'm always long the market. And of course, I'm always hedged the market at the same time, so I don't have the exposure should it collapse. But in the meantime, oil, which tried to rally earlier, is now down about $1. Gold has been churning around the mean. It's kind of holding around that 1280. You got down about $5 today, got up a couple of bucks. Right now, it's pretty much flat. Bonds were down under heavy pressure, have rallied back, but still down about 10 to 12 ticks. So again, we're still seeing that pressure. The dollar was positive, now lower. So you're seeing a lot of things happening. And of course, some of this might be based on what's going on in China. Some of it might be what's based on what the thoughts are. And I think you've got to watch for what happens in China, because I wouldn't be surprised to see some news out this afternoon. The markets are trading like there's news. The grains were very strong, and they've weakened since being so strong. So that's an indication that there may be underlying news here. Cattle, both fats and feeders, are higher. Hogs are a little bit lower. Bitcoin and the cryptos are flat to a little bit lower. But I think one of the things you want to watch for is what the dollar, what the volatility does, and what the bonds do. Those will give you an idea. Now, we do have Mario Draghi speaking tomorrow morning at 8:30 Eastern time. And of course, God knows what they're going to do. So again, that will have a direct reaction to what our markets will do. So it will definitely have an effect. And if he does as usual, which is we'll do whatever it takes, you could see a spike. So you can see right now, again, this is why I say at this point, it's too tough to call. Unless you're trading short term, it's very challenging to call where the next move is going to come from here. So my suggestion and my words are observe. As we say, sometimes you fish, sometimes you cut bait. Right now we're cutting bait, waiting for that opportunity to get back in and grab onto a position here. In the meantime, we'll see what happens. And of course, we'll update you tomorrow as we always do. And of course, this is Bubba's Daily Update. And don't forget, if you want a copy of the book, Gold is a Better Way, from our friend Adam Barada of Advantage Gold, just go to bubbatrading.com/gold. And of course, if you want to help our high school investing program, Patreon, patreon.com/Bubba Trading. That's patreon.com/Bubba Trading. Have a great trading day, everybody. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more of Bubba's Daily Update. We'll see you later, everybody.